Here we go. We're going take two.
Take two.
You ever wonder how Rogan has gotten so big? He doesn't show his feet once.
Yeah, that's the craziest thing.
I know.
That's like a whole other...
I don't even understand how anyone could grow a podcast without feet.
Without showing their feet.
There it is.
Pretty good.
There you go. They don't even know we just spent 10 minutes podcasting.
Yeah, we just did a whole great 10 minutes on feet, on friendship. We don't want the Rogan podcast that's running this podcast to block the feet.
No, of course not.
We said so many good things in that first 10 minutes that I'm a little bit like...
And they definitely weren't homophobic things, folks, if you were wondering.
They definitely weren't.
Things homophobic? They weren't.
Don't even worry about it. You're never going to know. Don't worry. Maybe on the Patreon you can release just the video, no audio, and they can just, I don't know, breathe loudly over it.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think that's what's going on.
Nice. Good.
I don't think anyone's ever
No one's
listened to this podcast.
No one's listening.
Well, Metcalf, you know Metcalf. Shout out to Chris Metcalf, friend of the pod.
What's up, Chris?
He told me there's a whole, so much of YouTube is just people that are into different fetishes, and they're not even sexual.
They can't find them other way. Well, I guess they could find, but they're not sexual, yeah.
Like balloon popping.
I've always wondered how prevalent balloon popping is, because I really just know it, and I was just talking to someone recently about this, but I only know it.
Balloon popping?
Like, we were talking about weird fetishes. We were talking about foot fetishes. Not that that's weird.
It is.
Okay. But the balloon, I always feel like comes back to, like, we all saw one episode of, sorry, this.
No, yeah, no, we're good.
Okay, that disc. Not
I
ejected.
know.
Okay, so it's
I
all
know
good.
why you
it's
would
all
think
good.
that's broken.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Sorry, we were having some technical difficulties. We just did a great 10-minute pod that didn't make it, so we really just want to make sure.
The world will never know.
Yeah, well, we got pretty gay there. Pretty foot gay. I asked if men and women, if the foot fetishist has different preferences. Maybe it would have come up naturally. I'm sorry. I'm jumping the gun.
It comes up. It's almost
up
every
a lot.
episode.
Everybody has this question. It's a fair question.
Well, no, it's not.
Because when you really think about it, obviously you can tell the difference. There's hairiness, there's size,
That's like
toe
saying,
quality.
Hey, when someone sees a dick,
can you tell that's
can
not
you
a
tell
woman's?
if it's a man or a woman's? It's like, nah, it's usually a guy's.
I want to say that's a guy's dick, but I'm not sure. Anyway, sorry, the balloon.
Unless they're tied.
Then yeah, because tie dicks are inverted. Actually, a lot of people think they're small. They're just inverted.
That's right.
Or maybe lady boo. Anyway, sorry, the balloon.
Yes.
I feel like the balloon fetish thing always comes back to like one clip we've all seen from like My Strange Addiction or like My Strange something on like on A&E.
I know the guy you're talking about.
Okay, but this is a real thing. Balloon popping is like a popular sub YouTube read. I mean,
it's like it's its own
holy shit.
ecosystem.
When do you think? This is probably a stupid question. Do you think completion is on the pop? It's like that pop didn't do it for me. I got to start over.
That's a fantastic question.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just something to think about. Foot fetishists.
If you don't hit climax when the pop happens, you
guys. It was like a dry run. It was like
this beginning of this podcast.
It was an explode. Yeah, it was a mess. So we had to start over.
How do you get into that?
I don't know. Probably you were molested by I want to say not a clown, but a balloon enthusiast.
What's a balloon enthusiast?
Usually it's a clown, but
I think they're exclusively
clowns. There's probably people that want to make balloon animals, but don't want to, paint their face or put on the red nose, and I mean maybe not.
Yeah, no, those are called autistic people.
And this podcast just goes with the top belt all the time.
Folks.
All the time. I was also mentioning I wore a pair of clean socks. I brought up that sometimes I wear socks more than one day in a row. Let us know, stinky sock fans.
They will comment. Can you let us know if they stink?
I want to know about the subdivisions of the foot fetish. Are there
So
toe lovers, heel lovers?
No one's ever mentioned the heel. No one's also never mentioned the toes.
What about the hook, the bend?
It's called an arch.
They are. I've got hook feet, Rich. Hook feet.
No, you could be like Matt Hardy, where you have a very high arch, but it's like a Chinese foot-bound thing.
Damn. His parents just hated him when he was a kid. That's why it's like that.
Yeah,
it's
actually,
not
people don't talk about it. He was trained to be a Chinese ballerina.
People don't talk about it because he doesn't like it. But when was the last time you had Hardy on the pod?
Boy, I text him once a week. He hasn't answered in 6 months.
Damn, that flip phone must be missing or something. I don't know. I told Hardy I would edit some clips for him, and I just dropped by the wayside, and I felt like I haven't spoken to him. This is like over a year ago. So, Matt, if you're out there, we miss you, bud. We miss you, Matt.
He has no way to access this.
Okay. Well, he can watch YouTube.
I don't think he can.
He doesn't even have a computer. I think he and Tobin still maybe do stuff.
I checked because I was like, why is this guy not answering?
Why isn't
so I'm
he
like,
answering?
well, he must do the podcast every week. They haven't done the podcast in a month.
I hope he's okay.
Well, he lives in a windowless apartment in a basement in Astoria.
Hardy?
Yep.
Fuck, I didn't know that. What? I guess I haven't spoken to him in a while. Hardy's the kind of guy you'd run into on the street and just talk to for like an hour and a half. You know?
He's a guy you run into on the street, and all of a sudden you're getting a coffee with him.
Yeah, he really knows how to extend it. We're talking outside of an open mic. Suddenly we're in the movie theater together at like
watching
midnight.
A full movie.
We just watched all of Stuber with Kumail Nanjiani, and no one saw it.
No one saw it.
Except for us. It was bad.
Wait, did you and him went to go see that?
I think it was me, him, and to name drop Luis Galilei, and I was like, I can't.
Luis Galilei.
I can't see this movie at 1 a.m. with you guys. And they said I wasn't down for the hang. They said I was killing the hang. It was all about, just for hangs at that time. Sorry, this is all useless fucking information. Little inside bar scene of 2019. Anyway, yeah, Matt Hardy. Would love to see him again.
We'd love to see you, Hardy. Answer my text.
Yeah, please. Answer Rich's texts. We know you got great feet. Oh, not great feet. Sorry.
No, I think he got good feet. I'm not positive.
Wait, but I want to get back into the subgroups of the.
So they like an arch. They like a top of a foot. They like a bottom of the foot. But no one's ever commented. Well, Juan, last time he came on for the Patreon, he took off his sock but wouldn't show his toes because he said his nails were too long.
How did he?
No, he just took his sock off.
Oh, up to.
Yeah, he did like one of these.
There?
Yep. Yeah, a little bit higher.
I got little hobbit feet, like big hobbit feet.
You got some hairy feet.
Yeah, this is getting real sexual here on the pod.
Some hairy kosher feet.
Some
right. HKFs.
Right. As they're known.
Yeah.
As they're known in the deli. Harry Connick feeters.
Yeah.
Fooniers feets.
You a Harry Connick Jr. fan?
I don't know. I can't say I've heard much of his music.
I knew he just had a talk show. That's how I knew him.
Oh, okay. Was it just called Harry or Connick or the Harry Connick Jr. show?
It was called the Harry Connick Jr.
Daytime?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Most of it was like, wait, why do I have a show?
Yeah, no, he was definitely like, who's watching at home?
Yeah.
Christian moms like Harry Connick Jr. Christian women?
Yeah. Would you Jews not like Harry Connick Jr.?
I don't know.
Who's the Jewish Harry Connick Jr.?
I don't know that there is one. Maybe Michael Bublé. He's probably secretly Jewish, right? No, he's Italian.
Bublé?
Well, it's a stage name. Do you think Bobby Flay is Jewish?
Here's the one thing about the Jews I've learned.
They don't take
you
stage
guys don't get
stage names. We're all
you really lean into it.
There's never been one. It's all just Mel Brooks.
There was one, Dice Clay.
And
he tries to be as not Jewish as possible.
It's true. I would not have expected him to be Jewish.
Did you just learn that right now?
No, I knew that, but I wouldn't expect it from the character.
Well, I assume, now I've never gone to Hebrew school.
Yeah.
But I assume you have some sort of curriculum, a part of the curriculum where it's like, we're going to go over all the people that are Jewish that don't want to be a part of this.
There are quite a few Jews with stage names, first of all, I'll say. Secondly, I'm sorry to ruin this momentum, but I never went to Hebrew school. I was actually raised by my Catholic mother, but in a very Jewish area. So Jewish heritage. My last name is Somerstein, extremely Jewish.
Yeah.
And then my dad was Jewish, but not my mom.
It'd be weird if he wasn't.
Yeah, it'd be weird if he wasn't with the last name Somerstein.
He actually changed it.
Many
Jews.
Here
we were summer.
We were just summer. We were good Christian summers, and he was like, "I want to fit in this country, so we'll take the Jewish last name." No,
I want to own a suit store in Brooklyn.
That's how they'll know we're Christian. I didn't go to Hebrew school, but I grew up around a lot of J's. I can tell you a lot about Judaism. I don't know the curriculum. That's kind of
around a lot of J's.
A lot of
hook shots.
I think I said yids at a mic the other night, so
Jesus
that was
Christ.
pretty bad. There was a laugh, but
didn't even know you could say that.
Yeah, anymore. I don't know.
That's like Krauts. That's an old school
Krauts
racist
for Germans.
slur. Yeah.
Rich, are you German?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Quarter.
What are the other 3/4?
I'm sure I'm a bunch of shit.
Okay, cool.
My mom's Russian. My dad's a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
It's a whole. I could be native. We don't know. My grandfather was just brown. We never really got an explanation on that one.
It was just like tan or
like a very dark tan, and we were
brown.
just like.
Okay.
My mom's maiden name's Hawk.
Okay.
A brown guy named
Little
Hawk. You're telling me that's not...
No, he's probably...
Yeah, no, he's
probably
Swedish.
a native.
What the hell are we doing here?
Probably a native.
He also couldn't read.
Okay, very...
Still can't read.
Very native.
Smoked a lot.
Did he like drinking? Yeah.
Somerstein, how much time you got? How much time you got?
I've got a whole Apple hour if you want to get into
that guy
Hawk.
like drinks.
What was his first name? What's his first name?
Still, Jimmy.
Jimmy Hawk.
Jimmy Hawk.
That's pretty badass, whatever he is.
Yeah.
He might be
Tattoos
black, no? Seems
That
unlikely.
wouldn't-
Seems unlikely.
Dude, if my parents did 23andMe and found out that they were black, it would not.
There'd be a
go
problem.
well.
There would be a problem.
That's why my dad won't do it.
I got a good feeling that Rich's dad would not be happy with that.
Dude, if my dad did 23andMe and it came back that he's like 2% black and a quarter gay, he'd kill himself.
Do they have gay in there?
I think they do.
They should do foot. They should get foot fetish in there too.
I don't know if that's genetic. That might be
A
environment thing.
learned. Hey, chime in on the comments if you think
put
that
it
you were
down.
born this way.
Yeah. Not gay, foot fetish.
Not gay, just foot
We know you
fetish.
chose to be gay.
Oh my god! I hope there's no edits on this pod
No,
either. I
there's
hope
not. We just go.
Have you ever been close to being in trouble?
Not
no.
once.
Any negative feedback in the comments?
No.
No?
Because here's the thing that the fans get, Somerstein. This is a comedy podcast.
Okay, yes. Yes.
We're telling jokes. If you take any of this seriously, you're an idiot.
You're gay. Okay? So, just so you know. Okay, cool. Thanks for being there for us, guys. I appreciate
No,
it.
thanks for even though 82% of you don't subscribe. Subscribe, dude.
Do you think there's anybody out there that's like, oh, there's another good one. I'm going to throw that on the playlist?
Yes. Do I think or I know?
You know.
I see the stats.
That's something I've always enjoyed about like free porn, because someone's like paying for it, downloading it, and be like, I'm putting it back up for the people. You know, it's like a Robin Hood kind of complex.
It's like Viva la Resistance.
It really is like a revolutionary thing to
Dude,
repost.
shout out to the
free
people
porn.
doing that for the OnlyFans account.
Thanks, guys. Oh,
Thanks for
yeah,
your service.
they're doing good. They're doing great. Let's take advantage.
What's your site? What site do you use?
Really?
Yeah.
I got a
You're
couple.
the one that brought it
I
up.
guess I brought it up. I'm partial to spankbang.com.
It's a good one.
And you know what? I do a bit about this, but people used to put like full-length movies on there, and I'd watch them and be like, this is amazing.
Like Brink?
No, not like old movies, but like the Oscar movies would be on there. Like,
For real?
I saw like Parasite on there.
On Spank Bang?
Yeah, on spankbang.com. There was
But
a while.
that could
Black
be because-
Panther. Yeah, it could have been a fetish thing. It
That
could have
could
been.
be, yeah.
You typed in Asian is the
And
is
it's
the
just
thing.
all a parasite?
Yeah, that's true.
Dude,
I guess porn in general
Dude,
is
how many times are those
parasitic.
people jerking off where you need 2
true,
hours of
it's
just
crazy.
Asian people being infected?
Yeah, exactly. This is sort of like the balloon thing. Like, when do you pop with Did we talk about balloons on this one? Yeah, we did, right? Was that the
Yes.
first one? That was this one.
No. It's this one.
It's hard to
We're
keep
only,
up.
I'm petrified that this is going to shut off at any point.
I hope it doesn't.
I
'Cause
need to pay for a
This
producer.
is fun.
No,
Okay,
we're
12
good,
minutes
dude. We're
in.
good,
12
dude.
minutes in.
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry.
Somerstein, you
Sorry.
have no idea
I'm
what
diving
this
in.
is.
I hope you guys will like
Because
it.
here's the thing. Every time people come on, I tell them, like, hey, you're going to get a lot of DMs from gay foot fetish people.
Cool.
And they go, okay.
Yeah, like, oh, I hope not.
And then every Monday, I get tagged in a post by the guest that goes, oh, my God.
This isn't a joke.
Dude, Jack Finnegan posted all of this. It was like 30.
Jeez. Well, good for you, Jack.
Shout out to Jack.
I hope it's working out.
Welcome back to New York.
If you can get welcome back to New York. Glad to see you. Glad to see you back. If you can, like, I don't know, maybe get into the OnlyFans game, Jack, or you.
Oh.
Foot.
I got Patreon. Dude.
Is there? Oh, yeah, Patreon. I guess you don't need OnlyFans if you have Patreon.
Or maybe I do both.
Is it just photos? It's videos. Do you post just feet
On
pics
Patreon?
on there?
No, so we do 45 minutes regular or 45-minute page.
Whoa.
Where if you thought this was wild.
Jeez, I'm a little worried this is too wild. But I guess
no,
we haven't even
dude,
gotten
this is
there
episode
yet.
185.
Okay, cool. And then it goes on like Spotify and YouTube.
Yeah, everything.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Do you near 2,000 subscribers, right?
We're almost there.
Okay, cool. I wonder if I was mentioning shorts on the first one. Do you have ever tried that YouTube Shorts?
I post 3 a day.
Okay. Oh, sick. Do you see any any trends in like the first one, the second one, the third one, or it's kind of just a wild? It's like you post 3 YouTube Shorts a day.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of feet?
No.
Okay.
I post non-feet related content there.
They know not to go
get
there.
regular people
I really
through the
like
door.
that. I also really like the idea of like I want the feet people watching the long form.
I'll say this: the feet people, they're doing God's work.
You're keeping us afloat.
We could bring up the name on the Patreon, even though if you're on the Patreon, you know the name of this individual. But there's a gay comic, who's on a bunch of like gay like Twitter fetish accounts.
Cool.
My podcast comes up like once a month.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
dude.
So these gays are doing the Lord's work. Shout out for helping me, dude.
Do you think you have any women fetish fans?
No fetish fans, but I have a handful of female fans.
Okay, good.
To be specific, I think last time I checked, 12% of the people watching this are females.
That's
and
good.
I have one older woman that comments on a lot of the episodes. And shout out to you. I forgot your name.
We'll remember your name one day, ma'am.
She was in Ohio. I remember that.
Okay, good. There you go. It's a start. It's pay more, okay? Patreon.
Yeah, you want me to remember you?
They don't pay.
Join the Patreon.
Do you ever do shout out Foot Lover 93? Thank you.
No, except for the one guy that had Kellen.
Kellen Breen. I love Kellen.
Fleeting Hope. That was the guy's name on.
That's a tough name. He might also be Native American.
Well, he also might be dead.
Oh no! What happened?
Fleeting Hope. Dude,
Hope. He killed himself.
Suicidal name.
That is a suicidal name. Tough life to be named that by your parents.
Dude, imagine if you're like, what's your number one source of like entertainment? You go slightly above open mic comedians.
Showing their feet.
He wasn't even into Kellen's feet.
Oh, what?
He reached out. This kid, Fleeting Hope. Shout out to you. You watch. He reached out to me. He's like, "Hey man, I'm thinking about starting a podcast. What do you recommend?" I told him like the equipment I use.
Oh, that's very cool.
He's oh, thanks, man.
Way to be that guy. That's very nice.
Well, I'm a hero.
Hope is no longer fleeting.
But he did say, he's like, why are you doing the foot stuff for the viewers? Or I was like, no,
kind of just happened.
Like
it kind of just happened.
He's like, yeah, I really don't want those people watching my podcast. I was like, ooh.
More for me.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me own the market.
Jesus Christ. All right, good. I'm glad that you found your niche. And it was totally unintentional, right? Like, that sounds like I'm judging you. I just meant like they came and you.
Whoa,
they came. They keep coming.
Oh, they came, Somerstein.
What's up, gays? They arrived.
Came at least 185 times with this episode.
Jesus Christ. We got to get some toeless socks, like fingerless gloves, like for a homeless guest.
Oh, my God. You'd make $1 million if you did that.
Like this post if you're a toe fan. And then don't dislike it. Comment if you're a Arch fan. And
okay, I like this.
Subscribe
if you're gay.
Perfect. Jesus Christ. What do you call this?
The heel.
Isn't this the heel?
No, that's the Achilles.
Okay, cool. You're a scientist, right?
Yeah, this is just basic anatomy.
I'm learning a lot. I was calling them pedals on the previous pod.
You were calling them
alliteration
pedals.
aside.
I was like, Jesus Christ,
what's wrong with this guy? Is this thing even going to work? It's working.
This is working.
Okay, cool.
This is there's an update available for this 20-year-old computer. I had May Planard and Jess Levin asked to be on the podcast, and both of them got their nails done beforehand.
Wow.
And they just whipped their socks off. They're like, "Hey, we're doing it, foot fetish."
Damn.
They don't get it. These are gay.
It's not for them.
These aren't gay foot fetish fans. These are gay foot fetish fans. They're not into you, dude.
Ma'am.
I
like that they were both like, I'm so down, and it's like,
they don't care about you.
We'll come back. We'll check back next week on the Rich Apple Hour.
Oh no, you could check the Jess Levin episode. How many thumbs downs there are on that one? A ton, and that's a good episode. That was just a genuinely good episode.
Sorry, Jess. That must hurt. That must be bad.
The clips are doing fantastic.
Oh, that's good. That's good. The shorts.
Got me
because
5
Jess is
subscribers
very
today.
funny. Because Jess is very, very funny.
She's very funny.
She's a great guest.
Answer my goddamn text, Jess. I'm going to Dublin. I need connection.
We need you, Jess.
Well, here's the thing. She's like, hey, if you ever go to Dublin, I got a bunch of connections.
Comedy?
Oh,
hell yeah.
She's like, I did 13 shows in 2 days.
Wow.
Let me know. It was like 10 shows in 3 days, which is still a lot.
Either way.
So I texted her, I'm going to Dublin in May. So
yeah.
I texted her. I was like, hey, Jess, episode did terrible. When you got a sec,
get back to me.
Send me over that recommendation.
I'm sure she'll get back.
Probably not.
Who can trust anyone?
She also was like, dude, the clip you posted sucked. I was like, okay, well, let me know how your podcast is doing.
Not mincing words. All right, so there's a little bit of little animosity.
I got problems with a lot of people, Somerstein.
Listen up. I got a problem.
I got problems. I also had a Celsius for the first time at 6 p.m., and boy, was that a mistake.
Tell us more about that. What is that?
I could feel colors. I'm not going to sleep all night.
Is it a coffee?
It's
Sorry.
Is it a coffee?
I don't know anything about it.
It's a caffeinated beverage.
Okay, cool.
I know. You a caffeine guy?
Yeah, I'm over caffeinated. That's why I'm being a little neurotic and weird.
Same with me.
Yeah,
I thought that was the Jew in
That's
you.
just the Jew in me. But no. Well, yeah, a little bit.
God, a Jew on caffeine.
I can't remember the last time I was like a normal person, you know?
Well, you were born Jewish.
So there was no hope to begin with.
So
there was never any hope. Okay. Are you very susceptible to caffeine?
Not to cold brew, but apparently the Celsius.
Celsius is even more?
Dude, I genuinely was numb.
Is it like a coffee-based thing, or it's just
no?
Like it's like an energy drink?
Yeah, I don't know it's like. I know there's
like
no
Red
malt.
Bull?
It's worse than Red Bull. Red Bull, I don't really feel anything.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if there's a malt version of caffeine, but that's what it's made of.
They're just throwing caffeine in everything now. Everybody's like, yeah, yeah. I don't want to sleep ever. Espresso martini?
Are you an espresso martini guy?
I don't think I've ever had one, but I'd be down.
I was drinking, you would know if you had one.
I haven't ever had one.
Okay.
I was drinking Red Bull vodkas almost like exclusively at a bar a couple weeks ago.
That you can't do that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
You're 30.
You're not supposed to.
They should kick you out of that bar.
They say I was okay. I get like if I'm like wasted, I'll like kind of, but I don't get like throw me out of this bar, ever. But or sometimes. I mean, sometimes. I've certainly been kicked out of bars. But
well,
who hasn't? That wasn't the question.
Well, you can't use that vocabulary in Harlem, Matt.
Right. It's true. You should have known when you started saying those words.
It was your fault.
You shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
The Red Bull vodka, though, I hear it simulates like the feeling of being on cocaine. It's in your brain chemistry. So that's what I was looking for when I ordered all those Red Bull vodkas.
Cocaine?
Sorry. Yeah, sometimes. I was at a bachelor party, so we were trying to
A bachelor party? Red Bull vodka's at a bachelor party?
Hell yeah.
Where at?
I was in Nashville.
Was that why you were out of town for 2 weeks?
I was in Nashville, and then I was in Florida for like my family was like, oh, we rented a house in Florida. Come down.
Huh.
So I took a week off work, and then a little bit more than that.
From the fake job.
From my fake job. Whoa! I was there today. It's really there. We don't do anything.
It's like the reverse of all the other jobs now. You're like, I physically go in.
But we don't do exactly.
But I do nothing.
I go to the office, but we don't work.
Yeah.
We don't do
People
anything.
are working from home. I'm commuting to do nothing.
I bet my boss would watch this pod. There's a pretty fair chance that he likes what it's about.
We didn't know you were in the feed.
Yeah, I would think
Imagine
he is.
he's just already a fan.
Matt, I saw you on the pod. Yeah, he doesn't talk like fucking Seth
Kermit?
Rogen, like Kermit or Seth Rogen, but he. Well, I don't know how much to say, but he's just shit faced at my office right now, and
thank you.
Thanks for. I hope you're watching.
We know you are.
We're not allowed. There's a good chance he's not a foot fetishist because we're not even allowed to wear shorts in the office. And there's a good thing. There's a good chance that there's a nefarious reason.
I like how you think you have to wear pants. You're like pants. We all know pants are the burqa of feet.
Yeah. Well, now that I think about it, I'm saying too much. But he might be a foot fetishist, and he might already be a fan. He might be lost hope.
You have to cover your whole body but your feet.
Just show me your feet. That's he. Yeah. He. I hope he's not watching. Would I do a toe ring?
If you would, that's weird.
No, sorry. What did you ask?
Are you into a toe ring?
Oh, like if a gal has one?
Yeah.
I thought you meant, do I want one? I don't think I've ever seen one in person.
Really?
Maybe like, I'm not, I'm sorry to break this to the audience. I'm not really a foot fetishist.
No, that's fine. I don't think I've ever had a foot fetishist on.
Yeah, no. Would they admit it? Yeah.
I mean, these
guys do. These guys
They're
do.
pretty open about it.
Have you seen a toe ring in person?
My ex had 5 toe rings.
Do they come off?
She never took them off.
One for each toe?
It would be like one for every other toe.
But doubling up, I guess.
Yeah, she might have had.
I guess she has 10 toes, but I was thinking foot to foot.
She had 10 toes. Still,
I
assume.
Hot, right, guys? Now we're talking about chick feet.
Yeah, no, they're out on
They hate it. They just muted it.
No, that was always. I mean, there were a lot of trashy things about her, but one that was physical.
Trashy. It seems kind of trashy.
Oh, it's not classy.
Did she have any other piercings or anything?
A bunch on the ear.
Ears.
The ears I like.
Ears is good.
I like the ear piercings.
Yeah, I enjoy slutty women. Piercings are great.
Nipple piercing.
Nipple piercing is wild. One time in college, I was talking about, like, I'd never seen nipple piercings in person, but I was like, I think I might just, like, lose my mind if I did. Like, I was hooking up with a girl, and she ended up having pierced in a good way. And then my buddy's girlfriend was like,
is there a bad way?
Well, by lose my mind, maybe like, like,
oh, I thought you meant
like
the nipple
leave.
piercing.
No. Great.
It's just like two
Yeah,
swastikas.
like, oh God. Well, that would be bad. That would be bad. She would be like, why
I
did
don't even know what to do with this.
She would be like, you don't seem Jewish, Somerstein.
That's how you hit on her. You walked up, you're like, my mom's Italian.
I think you'd like it.
Dad,
My dad, he's out of the picture.
My
Don't
name's
worry
Matt.
about
Don't
it.
ask my last
Don't
name.
ask my last name. Matthew. Mateo. Yeah, and then my friend's girlfriend was like, well, my nipples are pierced. And then it was just like a long, awkward, like, oh, I love you. But nothing happened. Sorry, that was creepy.
So
like anyway.
that girl after a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that girl was...
a whole bunch of nothing.
Well, I didn't really know what to do in that scenario. If you're out there, I can't even remember your name, but...
Where are you?
And I am so sorry. Her boyfriend
that's
was...
your fault, dude.
This gal's boyfriend was hitting on Rich and Mayho, and she was just talking to me for a good 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And I don't know. What do you think it was wrong of me to not try to make a move? Her boyfriend was literally right next to us.
He couldn't have been less interested.
It was a weird situation.
It was a very weird situation.
And then they were going back to a town that's next to my hometown.
Huh.
And I was like, you live in there? What are you doing? And then she was like, well, I'm from here. And I'm like, why would you move from there to, like, literally nowhere near an upgrade at all? Just
very parallel move.
exactly the same. Just a weird suburb of New Jersey. Very strange. Anyway, she was very hot. I wonder if she'll come back to the show.
Well, that was his second time there.
Okay.
Hopefully.
They were in pictures together on her Instagram when I was stalking her. So it's...
Still?
No. I mean, like that night when Mayo was like, here's her name. And I found her.
Oh, yeah. We had her name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something Jasmine.
Shout to you, dude.
If you're out there, let's chill in Bergenfield, New Jersey, where you live for some reason. And I am so sorry.
I wouldn't be shocked if the boyfriend watches this.
I would think he does. If you're out there, you should pay more attention to this beautiful woman that for some reason rides around in the car with you. Have you met any other girls at the show?
I met a handful. Nothing has come from it.
Nothing has come from it.
Not to brag. I'm not one to kiss and tell, but nothing's come of it.
We did not. Okay.
No,
well,
dude.
maybe in the summer.
Hinge is what's up, dude.
Oh, cool.
Dude, Hinge is electric.
Oh, how long have you been out of this relationship?
A year.
Okay. How's it? You're good. Your money.
I'm-
This is a nice pad to bring them back to.
Well, the
Bad.
artwork's new. Shout out Elliot Thompson, dude.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. He didn't get me this. He just made fun of me until I bought art.
I really like it.
Thanks.
I mean, I love Whiplash.
Thanks. Jess hated it all, and she specifically called it the Whiplash poster.
Elliot Thompson, thank you. Thank you for bullying Rich into art. I can see Jess hating both of those. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, this is what I've learned from doing this podcast. I have a different comic come over every week, and they're usually homeless and poor, and they will just rip
They
apart
just rip
my
on you.
apartment.
Well, I'm not going to do that. This is a very nice place.
Well, you're not homeless and poor.
That's the whole difference. I can tell. You know, we've got a bed over here. We got this couch. It's pretty big. It's a studio. You're living alone in the big city.
Yeah, I mean,
That's great.
we're 30, Matt.
No, I mean, look around, though. There's a lot of bums.
No, we
Comedians.
are comics.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
There's a lot of successful people, too.
That's true. There are. Especially up here. Do you like hanging out in this? Do you like this neighborhood?
I hate this neighborhood.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Get me out, dude.
Do you meet girls here? I guess on
In the
Hinge.
neighborhood?
Yeah. No, I don't mean like
On
out,
Hinge?
but like Upper East Side
Handful.
girls.
Handful,
Yeah.
yeah. There's a lot of Midwest. There was one girl, the only girl like I've ever went out with off Hinge that I liked.
Sorry to the rest of you.
No, they were
know.
terrible. Even though the last girl I went out with, top 3 hottest girls I've ever been with.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Brazilian, high school in Austria.
Oh.
Lives in Australia here for a month.
Austria and Australia?
I know I had to clarify that too.
Well traveled. She's probably pretty classy.
Like I could show you pics.
A real bitch.
No, very nice girl. But she had I assume it's not henna because it's permanent. but she's like a self-proclaimed Buddhist.
Okay, cool.
Even though she's half Italian, half German.
Oh, no.
And her entire back was like a henna tattoo of Buddha and like a bunch of the characters and stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh,
It seems like a deal breaker for old Rich.
The hottest thing.
Oh, it was hot.
So
I love
hot.
the Buddha.
I would never marry this girl. So hot.
That's commitment to self-proclaimed Buddhism.
Listen, I went out on the Lower East Side before bringing her here. Followed Tobin Miller's plan. Worked out perfect.
Thank you, Tobin.
Shout out to Tobin.
Tobin
dude.
knows a lot in that area.
Tobin's very good with dates on the Lower East Side.
There you go.
Can't confirm.
There you go. Where'd you guys go?
Donnybrook
Okay, good spot.
for a drink, one drink,
Ooh.
and then got a res at, forgot the name of the place, but it's a speakeasy on
Ooh.
top of the Burgery.
Ooh. All right, I don't know that second part, but I know Donnybrook, and I love the area.
Donnybrook's fantastic.
Good spot.
Directly down the block, I forgot the name of the place.
Cool. Up a flight of stairs, though.
Go into the Burgery, walk up the flight of stairs back there, and it's right there. And if you take out a Brazilian who lives in Australia,
With full back tattoo.
you'll get laid.
Oh, you got. Oh, wow.
It worked out.
Okay, cool. That sounds great.
That
Just one date, or did you
First
meet
date.
up again? She's
No.
gone. Did she leave?
Gone.
Okay. Well, that's cool. You got laid.
It's super cool.
You don't have to
Those
tell
are
me.
the types of dates
You
more
live
people
for
should
it.
go on.
Yeah, there should be more of that.
Is there anything better than someone that's only here for a month?
No.
It's the best.
That is really good.
Because that's when you can experience true love.
And then you don't have to worry about it anymore.
You don't have to worry about, is she going to like me? How long is this going to last? You know how long it's going to last. That's like when people are like, do you want to know when you die? I think maybe.
Okay. Shit. Yeah. Well, do you want to know when you die?
I think
Maybe. Because you'll live life to the fullest.
Because here's the thing. When I'm finding out, at least with the dating life, you know when it's going to end, so there's no care.
That's nice. It keeps it, carefree.
It keeps it carefree.
That's the best thing.
How long have you been out of your relation?
Couple months now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great. It's the best.
Okay. Are you fleeting hope?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not fleeting hope. I wish I was. I'd have killed myself by now. Wait, so fleeting hope is not. Oh yeah, he said he doesn't want the feet.
Yeah, he is not about the feet.
Is he a comedian?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
but he was a fan.
Yep.
That's cool.
I know.
I'm sorry, I keep saying that's cool. You
No,
keep saying,
you're-
I know. My bad. Yeah, fleeting hope.
Shout to fleeting hope. So a couple months.
Right, sorry, to get back on track. Yeah, been out of it for a couple months.
How you feeling?
Bad.
Okay. All right.
I don't, yeah. I probably, in a couple more months, I'll be trying to hoe it up. But for right now,
Hoe it up, dude.
yeah, hoe it up. Summer hoe.
Summer-
Summer slut.
Last summer was the most amount of availability.
Yeah.
The most amount of ops I generated, if we're going to use sales terms.
What are ops? Opportunities? Okay, cool.
I created a lot of opportunities.
I'm learning a lot
last
about
summer.
sales on this pod.
That's right.
And it was a good summer? How long? You were happy to be out of that
Summer.
relationship, right?
Yeah, she's a real bitch.
You broke up with her?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I like how you take that. If I go up before you, you kind of take the on stage at least the like. Yep, I'm also going through a breakup. I fucking hate her. She's a bitch. I ended it. You know, it's great. It's great.
Well, that's the thing. You're like, I just got out of a relationship, and people were like, "Oh,
yeah.
That's why I try to make it a point. Like,
Nope, I'm the winner.
let's put this out there.
She sucked. Where is she now? Watching the pod?
Who knows, dude?
Probably not.
I would guess not. Would be my guess.
Was it a bad breakup? Was it a mean breakup?
No, it's just she. I don't want to badmouth her too much.
Okay, cool.
on
Yeah,
here.
I'm sorry I'm just trying to divert from me bad mouthing
Oh, no.
my ex.
No, she. So it was a 4-year long distance relationship.
Oh.
She lived with her parents the whole time.
Wow.
29 years old, living with her parents. She works for a quant trading firm. Like, she makes money
Oh, why is she living at home?
because she's afraid of the world.
Okay. So you had to get out of that relationship.
Yeah, basically, with the thing I used as the last straw, we were talking about like moving in together, even though I knew she would never
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, so you know what's your salary? What's just divided by 40? That's what you could afford. And she's like, oh, I'll never tell you my salary. And I was like, I've known you for...
Yeah, a long time.
I've known her for 13 years at that point.
Yeah.
I was like, you're not going to... First off, I'll look it up. It's on Glassdoor. Like, I'll just look it... I knew what it was.
Available information.
Right. So I was like, you're really not going to tell me? She's like, it's not your business. And I was like,
see
all right, we're done.
Yeah, that's it. That's that. Okay. I respect the fuck out of you for doing that because I allow myself to be taken advantage of. But
well, I did that for about 3 years.
There you go.
Getting taken advantage of. So I was like, you know what? Get out.
Props. And then you got back out there and fucking banged all of Brazil. And
Won.
It was good. It was good. What's like your average taking out girls to get laid ratio?
Like how many dates to LA?
I don't know. Some sort of whatever metric comes quickly to your mind.
Yeah, how are you gonna
tell me some sort of number.
I don't. I'll say I don't know if the dates.
Not dates too.
I would say for every 6 girls,
1 lay.
Yeah, it's not really about the dates.
Okay.
Right. I've found.
No, yeah. I'm very foreign to the whole world, so
get in it.
Get
dude.
in there. Get in there.
It's sick.
What kind of dates do you go on?
So we discussed this many times on the podcast.
No, I'm sorry. We can talk about something else.
Oh, no. We could break it down. I'd like to see your reaction. I followed the Luciano method.
I've heard some Luch dating advice. I actually really appreciate it whenever I do hear it. It's been a long time.
What I'm learning is all the dating advice. So, like, I didn't know what to do when I got out of that relationship.
Yeah.
So I hit up all my friends who I thought were good at dating, and then I followed their advice for a year.
Turns out they're terrible.
And I found out that they're really bad at it. And that if I just follow my gut, it will work out substantially better.
Oh, hell yeah. That's great.
So, but here's the thing I'm finding.
Yes.
Summer Jew. Sorry.
Lay it on me. No, it's funny.
Here's the thing I'm learning. Is that I'll go out on a date with the girl, always drinks. I will not do anything but drinks.
Sure.
That's the only first date I'll do.
Unless it... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And then I really, even if I like them, I don't care.
Okay. That's good. Smart.
But I know that.
Yeah.
I think knowing that's nice.
It's important. It keeps you grounded.
I think so. It's not like I'm faking it.
No, yeah. You're just
you're
being a realist.
Right. Also, a lot of girls are boring.
Yeah.
A lot of guys are boring.
They probably feel the same way.
I don't think so.
No, they don't.
But that's also a bit biased.
Sure.
Because I'm me.
And I'm great.
I don't know about that, but I'm interested.
Yeah. Sure. Can hold the conversation.
Yeah. Well, I've only been doing it for 4 years.
Talking? Having conversations?
You know what I do think might be the problem is I'll hold a conversation for an hour and a half, but my socks are off.
That's what it actually was. That was the draw.
That's the problem.
Oh, man. So, okay. So just drinks. But with the Brazilian girl, it was just going so well. They were like, let's grab a bite. Let me see you eat, baby.
Well, that's when I pulled out the Luciano method.
Okay.
I haven't followed the Luciano method in many moons. But that night, I was like, you know what?
This is good.
So this is what Luciano says to do. If you're getting the feeling from her, you drop this line. You're like, all right, so here's what we could do next. We could go get a drink somewhere. We could go grab a slice of pizza. Or we could go back to my apartment and make out.
And make out.
That's a big part of it.
Okay, cool.
And she said, let's do the last 2.
Ooh!
And I said...
Slice of pie?
And I said, let me get my phone out and order a Lyft.
I love you so much. I was supposed to stay grounded. Okay. Sweet. So you got a slice, and you brought her back here.
Grandma slice.
Okay. Nearby or down the Lower East Side?
Oh, right around the corner.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So you Uber, you Lyft, I'm also a Lyft man.
Lyft over
I got
Uber.
kicked out of Uber a long time ago.
Oh, why is that?
Through like a loophole that I took advantage of Uber for a really long time, and then they found out.
What
and
does
they were
that
like,
mean?
Get out. So I had a... before we get into this real quick, so you got the Lyft, you got the slice, and then you came back here.
Yeah.
Any indigestion worries?
No.
What about like garlic bread? So I took a Tums before.
Yeah.
Perfect. What about garlicky breath?
That
or
was
oregano
factor.
teeth.
But she...
You both have it. You're in it together. It's a cute little thing you're sharing.
It canceled out.
Stinky breaths.
It canceled out.
I took her over. We shared my toothbrush. Then we did a little kissing, a little making out. Do you think saying "let's go back to my place" and make out? Do you think "and make out" is like an important, like it keeps it?
I think it's important.
Okay, cool. No, I like that a lot.
Luciano's been wrong about almost everything.
Just about
with
everything
dating,
in his
but
in his
that
whole
part
life.
He was right.
Okay, cool. It kind of keeps it safe, and like
it keeps it flirty.
Keeps it flirty, right? You want to go back to my place, and I'm gonna sweat on you a lot, or we could make out a little bit. Okay, cool. But on the Ubers then, on Lyft and Uber, I had an American Express card linked up to an Uber account at some point in college or something. I think maybe
American Express, very fancy.
No, it was like my mom's card, but she didn't have Uber. She was like, put this in, and I kept it.
I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
No, I know. I'm sorry. Well,
right,
some are Jew. Some of us.
Not your mom.
My mom, hey, she's a Catholic, wealthy woman. And I don't even know what I'm
Amex
saying.
Platinum?
No, just a regular Amex. Sorry that I had to admit it belonged to my mother.
Yeah, right.
But anyway, at the time they were doing like a double points. They were doing a points thing with American Express, and it was like a double points. So I had accrued a handful of points to use. But then the rides that I was paying for with points were also generating points. It was like a glitch. So every time I bought an Uber or paid for an Uber, it paid from the bank and replenished the bank. So there was like a 2-3 year period where I was like, does anybody need an Uber? I got you.
Really?
I'm like a senior in college at this time. Anyway, one day I drop my phone, it breaks, I get signed out of all the apps, and when I sign back in, Uber was like, no, you're never coming back. Not like you owe us money, but just like, okay, you fucked us there. We didn't realize this.
Oh my God.
So now I'm a Lyft man, and I like Lyft.
See, if I was
Wasn't that sick though?
I'm a huge Lyft guy, but if I'm Uber in that situation, I would treat it like Leonardo DiCaprio and Catch Me If You Can.
We want you to come work for us.
Matter of fact, we need you.
Find Uber scammers. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. There wasn't like an official. It was just like, your account is no longer allowed or something like that. They wouldn't let me log back in. They were like, you're gone. It was a good time while it lasted.
See, I use Lyft because my buddy threw up in 2 Ubers I ordered.
Oh, and you got...
And I got dinged for it, so I have like a 4.2 star rating on Uber.
Damn, you figure anything over 4... Does that mean people just wouldn't pick you up?
No, it's just like really low caliber drivers.
Only the worst drivers. That's ridiculous.
Only the stinkiest ones.
The fact that they would link that up is kind of insane.
Well, people are rating that,
Yeah, I pretty much always go 5, even if they suck. They gotta like call in a bomb threat or
I've never
not
rated someone 5.
Really?
Yeah,
no, that's what I'm saying. I always rate 5. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna ruin this person's fucking life. Like, sure they're
like,
not a great driver. Sure they rode the brake, but is it worth ruining their life here in America?
No, I don't care.
I'd say in other towns, other cities, the Uber drivers are even worse. New York is not bad.
I mean, yeah, they are.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the 4.2 star Ubers are bad.
Is bad. Damn, you gotta really suck to not get the. I guess people are probably pretty unruly. People are pretty mean, and the people that take Ubers are probably pretty
cunty.
Yeah. Like on the subway up here, we skipped all the stops, and everyone was losing their fucking minds. And I was like, "Yeah, they made an announcement. We just all didn't hear it." And people were like, "They didn't inform us." And I was like, "No, they did. We're all grooving to the." I took the queue. I took the queue.
The queue.
Yeah.
And they didn't tell you on the queue. Very unlike the queue.
I like the queue. No, they did. They said it, and then some people got off, and it was like, did anyone hear what they just said? And no one did. And then when we flew past 86, people were like, what? And I was like, yeah, they announced it, but we didn't hear. We were all getting to know each other. So then on the queue on the way down, some guy was like, do you know why they stopped it? And I was like, I don't know why they stopped it, just that they stopped it and that they announced it. But yeah, you have to go back down. So we're going back down, and this guy goes, is this making stops at 86 and 72nd? People are kind of in a panic after missing their stops, after their long day at the corporate, their Patagonia day.
That's right, at their real jobs.
Motherfuckers.
Not like these guys with
me.
fake jobs.
Hey, I'm going in at least. They're hybrid. They're definitely hybrid remote, and they got to get home to cook some cauliflower and go to Equinox. Motherfuckers on the Upper East Side. Sorry.
It sounds like you're talking about one person specifically.
That's the guy that I yelled at. Anyway, so the guy.
It's my ex.
That bitch. She works for Morgan Stanley. No, no, she doesn't.
Okay.
She wears a Patagonia vest and is a man. So what's up, guys?
Mom, I'm gay.
You're gonna love it. Men's Warehouse. This guy was like, "Is this making the stop?" And they were like, "Yeah, it's making the stop." So they announced it like 5 more times. He was like, "Okay, well, we hadn't been informed." And as I was walking down the train, I was kind of like, "Well, we haven't been informed," he says to myself, kind of just mocking this guy. I don't know why. And 2 women were laughing, and I went, "Yeah, fuck off, right?" And the woman thought I was telling her to fuck off, and it was just a very awkward. I'm pretty chatty in public. I like to vocalize. I guess I'm the cunt at the end of this story.
See, I thought you were going to say, yeah, I got them to laugh, so I went, hey, actually, I have a show next weekend, if you could.
They were laughing, and I should have fucking asked them to follow me on Instagram or something. But
yeah. No, don't do that either.
Come down to Stone Street Comedy Hour, Comedy Club.
Is it enough? Why isn't it enough for comics to just make people laugh and just continue with their day?
Well, because, I mean, it was for me.
Well, until you ruined it.
I didn't do anything. I just was saying, like, I thought she was, when they were laughing, I thought that they were like, yeah, like, don't be such an entitled prick, this guy who was, like, being mean to the MTA workers. I take exception to people being, this kind of goes back to the people rating Uber drivers poorly because they're upset about something else in their entitled life.
Yes.
Anyway. But I kind of was just like, yeah, right? Fuck that guy. But, like, fuck off, right? And I think the woman thought I was, as I just said, I think the woman thought I was being like, fuck off to you, trying to agree with me. And then I was like, oh, sorry. But I kind of just kept walking. It was a really not a great look from old Maddie. You know, not an end to the set you want.
We know she's watching, and she understands.
Look, I hope you understand. I thought about going back over and saying, like, I'm sorry if it seemed like I told you to fuck off. I was talking about that other guy, but the damage was done.
You're like, the riff. Sometimes the riffs work, sometimes they don't work.
It doesn't work. She was like, well, I love improv, so yes, and
like,
you can tell me to fuck off anytime. I do love crowd work.
I'm a big Stavros fan.
Love the crowd work clips. Matt Rife? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get Stavros on this one.
Yeah, well, I don't know him.
Yeah.
I just met him once, and he was very nice but very sweaty. All right, folks, we're going to the Patreon.
Okay, how does this work?
You ready for this?
We just flip over?
We're going right now.
Okay.